Hi, my name is Mamadou Sire Bah. I'm an anthropology major. I went on the Global Brigades to Nicaragua, the Public Health and Medical Brigade, in January of 2013. Okay, so I'll just be straightforward. It's good work. Like, it's really good for you because you're helping to improve the situation, the living situation of someone that you've never met, someone that you don't know, someone that's not from your culture, that's not from your country. When I went to Nicaragua, at first it was like, I don't speak Spanish, I don't have a connection with these people, but at the end of the day, we're all human beings, like we all have needs, we all get sick, we're all similar in many ways. So the fact that you're actually going out, you're taking the energy, you're sacrificing your wealth, your time, your energy to go out and to help these people is just good for you. Like, I really cannot explain it, but at the end of the trip, you will not regret it. Like, there will be no regrets whatsoever. It's only good that's gonna come out of it. Like, it's not a waste at all. Like, it is worth it. It is worth the sacrifice. It was a great experience. It honestly was. My favorite part about the whole experience was when we did the medical brigade in San Gabriel. It was just really cool working in the triage, and the fact that me and my teammates and the whole group, we took vitals, we took their weight, took all the information, and we were able to communicate with the people in the community, even though most of us were not Spanish speakers. Most of us didn't speak Spanish. There was only about, I believe, 3 or 4. And at first I thought there would be a language barrier, but after a while you realize that there really wasn't a barrier. You were still able to connect with the patients that you were able to see. The other part that I enjoyed about the medical brigade was the cohesiveness of the community. Like, I enjoyed the part where we got to work with the entire team and we got to work with community volunteers. Like, there were people that were helping us in terms of escorting the patient, in terms of communicating, what the patient should do, where the patient should go. And it was really cool, to be honest. We also did a community survey where you went around the community. We got to interview them, ask them questions about the health, about their personal health, the health within the community, their lifestyles, stuff like that, just to help connect the dots in terms of what was going on in the community. And honestly, going into it, like, I did not know how to use a stethoscope. I did not know how to use a blood pressure reader. I did not know how to use any of those things. And thankfully, to the people that I worked with, people that I went with, they taught me how to do it. And of course, through practice and doing it repeatedly, I became really good at it. So that's actually a skill that I picked up. The fact that all the medication that we had was donated medication that we all collected and we brought it together, and the fact that we had to sort it out, we had to organize it, and it took us like a whole night, like a good 3 hours just to sort out all the medication. And at first, even though I wasn't familiar with all of the medication, even though I didn't know the names of it or what they were for, it was pretty easy, because after a while, at first when you get the prescription and you had to collect the medication, you didn't know what you were doing, so you had to ask the doctor, you had to ask like someone who was experienced. You have to ask them like, what kind of medication do I get, what do I take, etc., etc. But after a while, as the hours pick on, you start to figure out, like, you start to notice a trend in terms of the sicknesses, the diagnosis, all of that stuff. And then you start picking up the correct medication. And I just want to talk about a funny story. So I remember when I was in the pharmacy for the first time, and I got a prescription. I forgot what it was for. I believe it was for vitamin deficiency or something like that. So I took the adult vitamin pills. I wrapped it up. I put it in the bag, and I gave it to the patient. And then one of my friends, he told me like, no, take it back. He has to go to the pharmacist in order to know how to take the medication. So you don't just give the medication to the patient unless they get consulted by the pharmacist. So that's just an example of how everything was a learning curve and how you learned through the process of working in the pharmacy. And I have no interest in being a pharmacist, but that experience just taught me a lot about the importance of, you could say, pharmacist, or the importance of consultation, and how there are people that aren't educated in terms of drugs, medication, and how to take care of themselves, etc., etc. So when you hear all the stories from me or from other brigaders from the past, they're all kind of similar, but at the same time it's all different. And we're not saying that you're going to have the same type of experience. Obviously you're not. You're going to have a different type of experience. You're going to meet different people. You're going to work with different people. It's all going to be different. But but the commonality is that it's still good. Like there's still good that's gonna come out of it.